Hey everybody, Adam Criticos here at Cross Country Mortgage and the Criticos Group. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm not sure if you're hearing the same thing, but I've been hearing a lot of fear and panic in this market. Everybody that I am talking to is saying their business is down, and I have some great tactics and a few things to help with that right now. All right, so number one, go back and look at your leads from July and August of 2020, prior to 2020 and 2021. And you'll notice that every single year it slows down during this time. So like the combination of it being slower, plus we're not in the same market as we were in 2021 and 2020, it definitely feels a lot worse than it could be. So please keep that in mind. 2020, 2021, RIP. This is a great exercise that I did about a month ago. I wrote down on a piece of paper, have it on my desk, 2020, 2021, RIP. That market is gone. The amount of units I put up and that you put up, the amount of business that we've closed and volume, it was not a normal market. That was an abnormal market that was fueled by super low interest rates, the Federal Reserve accommodating and giving out a ton of money to consumers and just making it very easy to want to buy, and then also great for sellers. So do that for me. What I was able to figure out is that, based on the numbers, is that I'm actually doing a little bit better than I was doing back in 2018 and 19. And so that made me feel a little bit better based on this market that we're in right now. So trust me when I say this, that you probably were not as good as you were back in 2020 and 2021, but you are probably better than you were in 18 and 19. And that is the most important thing for you to take, one of the most important things for you to take out of this video. We didn't have to prospect, right? And now we do. So a great book that I am reading now is Fanatical Prospecting. I read it in April. I'm reading it again. But what I love about this book, it really just speaks the truth about prospecting. Just pick up the phone and make the calls, right? Something really important that I got out of this as well is just the 30-day rule. Now, what they talk about and what Jed Blunt talks about with the 30-day rule is that the prospecting you do over the next 30 days will affect the next 90 days of your business. So are you putting in the work right now that is going to create business for you in the next 90 days? If you don't prospect for a day, it's going to affect your business next week. If you don't prospect for a week, it's going to affect your business for a month. And then if you don't prospect every single day for the next 30 days, then your business will be affected. Your pipeline is going to be dry, and you're going to be wondering, where am I going to get that next deal? So focus on prospecting and making the calls. I'm going to give a link to this book on this email, so please, I recommend you getting it. It's an awesome book. I also have a great podcast that that's going to be able to help you with sellers. This is a podcast going to be talking about seller scripts and also tactics for this shifting market. So it's got some fantastic tactics and scripts for talking to your sellers on this shifting market that we're all in right now. That is the one other tactic. Something else to remember is, please, fear, the acronym that we use for fear is faulty evidence appearing real. So faulty evidence would be your numbers from 2020 and 2021. So if you want to get, if you want to stay busy and right now you're trying to figure out a way, we actually have a great exercise that we're doing. It is our VIP Sphere of Influence 90-day boot camp for realtors. So this is just a ton of activity. The goal is you're meeting with 100 of your top VIPs and who you have in your sphere of influence in the next 90 days twice. And by you doing this, it's going to create a huge amount of activity and get us through the next 6 months. I feel like it's going to be tough going into next spring, and this will be able to give you the opportunity to plant a ton of seeds and to be able to pick fruit in the coming months. So the goal is for this exercise is to put together a list of your top 100 VIPs and sphere of influence, and meet with them twice in the next 90 days. You also are going to send 2 thank you cards, 2 small gifts, and then have 4 good quality conversations. I can guarantee and promise you that you will generate a ton of leads and business by doing this exercise. If it sounds like a lot, if you want to dial it back and do your top 50, that's great, as long as you're putting in the work. So I hope this is helpful for you. I know it's a lot of information. Please call me if you need any help with any of your pre-approved buyers, have any questions about financing or programs. We're here to help. You can call me at 847-942-1497. And again, that's 847-942-1497. Have a good one.